You aren't failing because of your hands. You are failing because of your inner stance and self-image that is set too low. You are not struggling because you lack talent. You may be struggling because you are practicing inside a self-imposed prison cell. This video focuses on the secret blueprint, the mental picture of the sort of person I am that dictates every physical movement you make. All our actions, feelings, and abilities are in line with our self-image, as it's going to be defined in this video by Maxwell Maltz. Our self-image consists of our own beliefs about ourselves. Most of those have unconsciously been formed from our past experiences, successes, failures, and how people reacted to us. You will always act like the sort of person you conceive yourself to be. If we are not happy about something, about ourselves, we need to look inside first. If we try to address something without figuring out the core issue, we will always snap back to our default self-deception. Willpower won't be sufficient for our personal change. Only self-image management works. Applying positive thinking over a negative self-image is not going to work either, as our subconsciousness will reject anything that is inconsistent with our current belief system. As I'm navigating through this topic, a new sub-branch appeared in my mind. This is very similar, what I'm describing so far, to Carl Jung's shadow work. I will be referring to those ideas in the upcoming videos as well. For now, let's stick to Maxwell Maltz. Many of our limitations are based on this hypnotic suggestion, or our beliefs, whatever they are, and whether they are true or not. But after a bit of time, we have accepted those beliefs as truth. The ideas we accept from our environment, parents, teachers, our past failures, those ideas surround us, and if not challenged, they can become part of our identity as well. We often misplace our thinking patterns for who we actually are and what we are capable of. Because of this, we may feel inferior simply because of wrong pursuits or inaccurate conclusions that we draw. In order to dehypnotize ourselves, we need to stop measuring ourselves against somebody else's standards. Prioritize creating your own character, working on the skills that are relevant to your vocation. We can't form new beliefs, new habits, new patterns of thinking without mental clarity and physical relaxation. Both will serve as natural disinhibitor. With all that serious stuff behind, it's time for the sponsor of this video. Are you currently traveling in a circle, repeating the same unworkable behaviors while hoping for a different outcome? Try secret tip seekers. Why bother with the vulnerability of transformation when you can just seek more information? Our system allows you to collect new secret tips to distract yourself from the fact that you aren't taking any action. Secret tip seekers, the ultimate way to use information as a sophisticated substitute for actually changing who you are. Success is a completed journey from point A to point B. Point A is where you are now, and point B is your goal, as large or small it may be. Many of us are stuck in this circular world, traveling in those vicious circles, repeating unworkable patterns and behaviors again and again. Perhaps the most surface level equivalent of living in a circle in the world of music making is a rote repetition, or specifically learning by it. It requires a lot of time. It removes curiosity and fun from any activity, and it kills positive pleasure chemicals in your brain. We need to break the cycle and follow the path of a straight line from A to B toward our goal. Following the ideas from another book that I'm recommending, Straight Line Leadership, our task is to identify and do the necessary required actions, NRAs, in order to reach point B. By identifying the specific problem that prevents optimal fluid execution, you can tackle that problem without applying a one-size-fits-all rote repetition loop. Visualize your goal and bring your attention back to the present moment. That's how you will find the shortest path between you and your objective. Whatever technical problems you may be having, they may have become your identity viruses. If you label yourself as uncoordinated or someone who can't perform without mistakes, your subconsciousness is programmed to produce those same stagnant results to stay consistent with your self-image. Protecting yourself with a self-centered shield is one way to be a passive NPC. We often cling to a self-justifying image of being a good student or naturally talented to avoid the vulnerability of real learning. So I suggest we drop the defensive images and stop seeing the music or the teacher as an object that we use to validate our own greatness. In the next video, I will investigate the cerebral mechanism in greater depth, treating our hands and nervous system as the goal-seeking physical machine that executes the blueprint I have discussed in this video. It is necessary to challenge our belief system, as it is malleable and can be reprogrammed through visualization and mental training. Be curious, be playful.